Okay. Okay, you have to make do with the sound quality for now. Is it fine? Is the sound quality fine? Is this sound quality fine? At the very least, you have to make do with this, because I cannot actually get it to work with my AirPods, and I don't have a dedicated microphone. So right now I'm just using my MacBook built-in microphone. So let's see if this is fine. I hope it's fine. What's the name? Add key path lookup script. I don't remember what it's called. That is a dynamic member lookup. Add dynamic member lookup. Right. At the very end, before enum, we're going to have a subscript. Right. And the subscript is going to be dynamic member, just called member, and it's going to be a keeper. Property key path of type server model to property, then just to property, and then I'm just going to have server dynamic key path, and then it's going to be member. Right. So if I compile, compilation failed because of cannot find alignment in scope. Right, okay. We don't actually use alignment, so that's fine. So the reason we do that is so we can delete that. It is solely so we can delete that. Okay. So let's try and run the program again. It's fine. Don't jinx yourself this time. I'll try not to. Hang on. Let me hit wood again. Actual server at endpoint by newest, and then we'll get a lot of images. Cool. They'll load eventually. Oh. I think. Actually, will they load eventually? I don't know anymore. Right, so let's go back to this and be like, let's get this H tag going. Yeah, we all love a H tag. A good H tag. Boom, okay. So what else does the H tag have? It has everything. It has a download link. So I'm just going to crypt this. Oh, not delete it, just copy it and add it to this iflet. There we go. It's beginning to look a lot like a language called Haskell, I think, with the LED here, especially because length requires download link. And then we can have the async button here. Actually, thinking about it, should be here. So download link doesn't exist yet. So let's just straight up crypt that. Okay. Crypt, and then cannot find. Oh, the download code doesn't exist yet, so I'm just going to throw error not implemented, right? Error cannot be constructed because it has no initializers. Abort. Yeah. Length is not used. Length is oh, that's because it's used by the download. Right. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Once we re-implement the download function, we are going to implement the and boom, and there's and then it aborts. Boom. Okay. So what I'm curious about now is the cover doesn't seem to work, right? It just spins indefinitely. So what is the cover link? So let's try and find out, right? Oh, you cannot. Logger.debug cover URL. Cannot use explicit. I am so very thankful of the task function. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been fun at all. Okay. Right, so let's see, what is the URL? Cover URL string. That does seem fine to me. That absolutely does seem fine to me. Is the is the issue about failed to log metrics? Okay. Is the issue about Should I re-implement this? I wonder. Because I think the issue is about the credentials. Like, so up here, up here I give it for session. What if I give it for permanent? What if I give it for permanent? Right? Will it then load? No. But see, this is how it worked before. Right, so there absolutely is a cover there. Does async image just not support? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and then I'm going to make a cover, which take a URL of cover URL, okay? And then I am going to make cover here, sure, whatever. Cover. Cover is going to be a view. Cover is going to have a state. Cover is going to have a URL of type URL, right? Cover is then going to have a state of type, actual cover of type data. Which is a, it's the cover, okay? Then we're going to have a body. So let's just have the async image in here for the time being, right? So what we want to do is we also want to have a placeholder. View builder. Let placeholder be some view, right? So the placeholder is so cover is going to wait. I'm actually not. Yeah, I'm just going to guard cover that cover equals cover, else progress view. Okay. So here's the thing. We then want image, right? Data. Got in it. UI image, string CG image, string CG image, string CG image. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a UI image, which I absolutely love this idea, but bear with me. CG image, CI image, that data, right? And cover. But actually what we're going to do here is we're going to guard Vlad UI cover equals that this is going to be UI image, else progress view. This is a really bad idea, and I need to fix this, but it'll have to work now. UI cover, right? That resizable, that scale to fit. Okay. Cool. Closure containing control for a statement cannot be used with result builder. Right. So what we are instead going to do is we're going to have cover dot map actually flat map dot map otherwise progress view, and inside the flat map we do this, and then we do this UI cover in, right? Does that work? Cannot convert value of some view to closure type, progress view, empty view, empty view. Non-breaking space. Let's just fix that. Cannot. See, this is a conundrum. How do you do this? Okay. You just if let cover equals cover, comma, let UI cover equals UI image data cover, then delete this, right, else, there we go. And then we have a task, right? And task should be to actually get the cover. Okay. So func fetch cover add ul, and you're just going to be, you're actually going to be async. Okay, async. And then we're going to call you. Oh, I forgot that in Swift you cannot just fire and forget. Right. And here's the thing. What we are going to do is exactly this. Which means we actually need the server. I'm sorry, we need it. Working UL is just going to be UL, right? And then let data equals data else return. And up here we are going to say cover equals data. Errors thrown here are not handled. Async throws try question mark. Cannot find data in scope. It's right there. Like, it is legit right there. Oh, it's spelling. Christ. Oh. You know what? Great. I just do this. Need to be an underscore. I actually don't know what build field. Why? Because you're missing the server. Add server, actual server, add endpoint, newest, and then oh, it works! Look at that! Look at that! It works. Them's the issue. Is it fair to assume that a book is a book if it has a cover? Or is it about the entry? So if we go to entry, VQL. Right. So if we go to link, link is of type link. So if we go by type, right? No, that still doesn't work. Yeah, what to do, actually. So I've implemented this, and I'm really proud of it. Right. I've implemented the cover, implemented the async button. How actually does it work here? So the thing is, it's a H tag, right? And if it's a cover, it does this. And then there's going to be this. And if it has a download button, This is an interesting conundrum. Because I absolutely do not know what to do here. Like, I have no idea how to check if it's a book. Like, is it fair to say that it's a book if it has a cover, right? I should look at the OPDS specs. OPDS specs. (1.1). Okay. Crawlable feed relation. For aggregation or crawling purposes, an OPDS catalog may link to an optimized acquisition feed. This specific one. Oh. Okay. Acquisition feeds. An acquisition feed is an OPDS catalog feed document that collects OPDS catalog entries into a single ordered set. The simplest complete OPDS catalog would be a single acquisition feed listing all of the available entries from that provider. In more complex OPDS catalog acquisition. An acquisition feed may. Okay. Example of facets. Link. Science fiction facet group. Categories. Active facet. Crawlable feed relation. I've already clicked on that. Okay, feed example, right? An OPDS catalog route that is the top of a set of navigation feeds references 3 acquisition feeds using atomic links. So that's root, right? That's start. Kind navigation, right? Author. An acquisition feed listing catalog from there on perm. So this is a single book, right? How do I know if it's an acquisition feed? I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. I do not understand OPDS. I have to admit. I have no idea how this specification works. Popular publications, unpopular publications, right? Updated on date, right? Okay, that. Kind acquisition, but I don't have kind. Just have type. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to print task, was it? Yeah, task. And then just print every single link. I'm just going to print every single link in here. Okay, entry, that link, just all of them. See if there's any one of them that has the acquisition like this type, right? Okay, boom, should print a lot, right? What? Oh, that was closed. Actual server, okay. That, boom. And then there's a lot of links. So the thing is, entry.title. Right. So this has a href type. Oh, so each nav catalog. Are they all nav catalog? That didn't help me at all. Is there anything up here? An acquisition feed listing OPDS catalog entries from the okay. So it has the kind acquisition, but this doesn't care about that. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, so an acquisition feed is about purchasing books. Okay. Sorting to facets. Search. Relation between atom and Dublin core metadata. Partial and entry examples. Okay. An example of partial catalog entry as would appear in acquisition feed for publication avail. I don't care about OPDS kind parameter. In addition to the new profile parameter, this specification also introduces the new kind parameter. Following section 4.3 of with the value acquisition or navigation, right? Complete media type collation on acquisition fee should be, right? And here it's neither, like none. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually, I know it'll add nothing, but let me just print entry title, and then just all the links. Entry.link, which is all the links, right? at server, actual server, at endpoint. Okay. So here we'll have it by publisher, by language. So by newest, that should be books. What does this one tell us? Row nil, length nil. Tells us nothing. But title, right? Length, question mark. Facet group. But what is a facet group? So I'm going to look into facet group. And it I'm sorry. Facets can be grouped together by the OPDS catalog provider using an OPDS facet group attribute. So what do we have? Categories, language. An acquisition. An acquisition feed with a subset of alternative order. Okay, it doesn't look relevant for us. Okay, so now we have the feed string here. Let's take that into just a XML. Can I do that? No, of course not. HTML? Of course not. Do I have Atom installed? Of course not. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? This is whatever. Right. Boom. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have And then let's go into newest. See if there's anything at all in the top. God. Okay. I'm just going to take this and the first entry. Should be plenty. Where does this entry end? Here. Right. Boom. Wait. Actually, by rating. Oh yeah, I can do this. Boom. Okay. So what do we have to work with here? So they both say catalog. There's nothing different here. Okay. Title is the same. Well, they both have a title rather. Author. This one has its subtitle, but that doesn't matter. Author, same author. Right. Okay. So what else do we have? We have an ID. We have an icon. We have an updated. So there's no difference in the metadata, except this one has like browsing capabilities. That's really good to know. So I'm going to add that later. But this one has browsing capabilities. Okay, so is there anything in the entry that gives anything away? So this says by newest, then it gives an ID, updated, then it has text, like it has a content, and it has this thing. So that's useless, absolutely. Okay, so there's nothing here giving that away. Is there then anything inside the book itself giving it away? We have title, we have author. We have an ID, we have an updated, we have a published. Could that be it? Have you tried like not coughing, man? Ha! Ha ha! Funny, funny. So it seems like there's nothing inside the book itself that says it's a book, right? Maybe I should use this. If there's this, it's a book. How does that sound? So I'm going for that. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Funk is book. Oh. Link dot first. Dot rel equals. Boom. Doesn't equals no. So if is book, right? But entry.link, comma. Mm-hmm. And then add a test to it. I'm sorry, I'm coughing too much, so I'm going to do this later. But I think this should be enough, right? Yeah, I absolutely do think this should be enough, and I've been coughing too much. So I'm going to stop it here, and I didn't do nearly what I wanted to, but I did do some of it. Like I did add this, which is absolutely something I've been meaning to. So there's a few steps next. Like I've added the parsing, which was my main concern, absolutely my main concern. The next is to, like, when this is loaded in, add it into the database. Can I do a quick cheeky little the navigation. Oh. That should be. Why is there no bar item? I'll also remove this. And this. Anyways, oh, that's it here, right? Why is there no navigation bar item? Can I do this then? Navigation bar item. How did I do this then? Let me quickly see that. OPDS, OPDS client, controller view. Oh, yeah. Toolbar, okay. Add server, add the server, add endpoint, nothing. Nothing at all. How sad, how sad. Nothing at all. System main. Add server, add endpoint. There it is. And then the idea is like, you click this, and it should add to this thing. Right. Add endpoint. It's going to be async. Immutable value length was never used. Consider it recently. Sure, whatever. Wait. Isn't it just path? It is. And then somewhere else we did add server, right? Come to definition, there we go. Just going to grep this. Boom. 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 Going to take the boom. But here's the thing. It's not going to be. It's going to be an endpoint. Hello. Model the path is going to be the endpoint, which is a string. Model.server is going to be feed feeder the server. I could actually just take the path from up here. I don't like that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't like that. So then the issue. And then run. See if it actually works. Add server, actual server, add endpoint, by newest, add root, back, no endpoints. Okay, let's try that again. By newest. Do try catch logger debug adding endpoint error. Add server, actual server, add endpoint, by newest. Boom! So for some reason there is actually no error. Why is that? So what if I... Boom, right? And then once it's... Yeah. Next line. Next line. Next line. Is there something to catch? There is not. Does save return anything? Save just throws. Add server, actual server, no endpoints, please add some. By newest. Boom. Okay. Let's see what we have here. And entity endpoint ID, some ID. Path server XCOM. So there was actually no issues. There is no endpoints. Why is that? Endpoints, okay, server model endpoints. Fetch request. Why does it say that? Or rather, why doesn't it work? Do fetch request children Swift UI. Mm-hmm. Actually, I kind of want to ns sort descriptor key path server model the friendly name ascending true. Add servers, right? But that doesn't navigation link. I would simply change the word list view to accept a category. Doesn't category is a category. There we go. Okay. So we have wrap name. For each country's one wrap the full name. This doesn't work for me. What was this reason even? Okay. I resign. Let me. Okay. So this I can delete it. Move to trash. And then in my server, boom, right, code gen manual none. Then go to editor menu, choose. Let me just quickly code gen manual none. Editor menu. Create. Yeah. Yeah. Shared models. Add them to target. Great. I want you guys to be new file. New file. Oh, not file. New group or data. And just add all of this in here. And also this here. Okay. Invalid redeclaration. So I'm going to clean it. Yeah, replace clean finished and then build it on. And then I'm going to close this again. Build finish and okay, cool. And it still works. Okay, cool. That's the good stuff. So I'm going to take this extension, delete, go to trash. Oh, add to endpoint relations. Okay. Remove from endpoint relation. Okay. Boom. Like that. Right? Boom. Like that. You have no such thing. Okay. So add to endpoint relation. I'm going to do exactly that. Where did this go? So instead of doing this, I'm going to do reader.server. As I said, core data does stuff in a really, really weird way. With that said, add to server, actual server, add endpoint, by newest, plus. Go 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. Oh, an error. What's the error? Okay, the error is server is a required value, but it's right there. Oh, okay. Model.server equals reader.server. Okay, add to server, actual server, add endpoint, by newest, plus. Then we go 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. Play. Boom. So if we go back to root, and then it's there. Woo! It needs a title though, but that's going to be for next time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do add title to the endpoint. So we actually did set out to do the two things that I wanted to do. Add endpoint. Then if we add another endpoint, like everything in Japanese, whatever, right? Boom. Then go back, then go back, then go back, and then it's there. Cool. Cool. But we need to make it so that it's the title that gets added here also. And we do have that, okay. Actually, let me do that real quick. So we're going to have a title. It's not going to be undefined. It's going to be title. String. Right. And we're going to have model.title equals title. Thing is, this doesn't exist yet. See? This does. Jump to definition. So I'm just going to copy this. Oh. Title path server, right? And then in the it's going to be title. And let's replace it. So here's the issue. There's going to be no title, so it's going to crash in a bit, right? Server, see, crashed. So we are going to clean it. Server, actual server, and then right. I want to do swipe to delete. I absolutely do want to do a swipe to delete. But that's going to be next time. But yeah, we've added endpoints now, and we've added proper like book parsing. Not completely done with the book parsing, but we've added. I also want to make it so like when I add an endpoint, it'll kick me back to the beginning, or at least make this one disappear. Like something like, if this endpoint already exists, don't have the plus sign, have a check mark instead, or something like that. But yeah, let me just quickly do one quick thing. One. Quick. Allows cloud encryption derived optional default value. Store in external record file. Oh, so when no. Oh, constraints there. Okay. Right. So here I'm going to add path, but also title. Actually not title, but path. Well, yes, title. There we go. So now when I add an endpoint, it should override it. Like add server, no server shit. Huh. Oh. Has no present schema cannot be performed on number. Okay, clean. Replace. Clean, finished. Run. Okay, so there's an issue with the way this stuff works. Like the password is just plain text. That's not good. I need to fix that later. Actual server hosts. Username, password. Something I also need to do is when you add a schema mismatch or migration failure, it cannot be. I'll fix that later, right? I'll fix that later. So I'll end the stream now. Thank you for watching. I've got a lot of the stuff that I wanted to get done. I've gotten done. Can I actually? What if I run it in a different simulator? A lot of the stuff I wanted to get done, I got done. Not everything I wanted to get done, I got done. So that's not good. So that, okay. So let me just Is it the plug that app? Okay, it's that app. Okay, so now it works. Boom. Add endpoint. Oh, but it doesn't have. Error fetching feed cancelled. Okay, add endpoint. Oh, I miswrote the. Fudge. Boom. Boom. There we go. Now we are back in action. Boom. And then we add this. Back, back. and yeah, it's right there. And now it's like this. So, yes, good. Good. Congratulations us. We got it done. And as I said, thank you for watching. The app looks so good on iPhone Mini. I've never noticed. So that's the. Okay. It looks incredibly good on iPhone Mini, which is good. Like it absolutely should. But yeah, thank you for watching, and have a nice rest of your day.